This is the time when Andrew offers very special pricing. Everything's free shipping and handling. Everything's on FlexPay. So it's a really good night to pick some of your favorites. Come on over. Come on. I had to put my big girl shoes on and everything, and I beat you over here.
Yes, I'm very impressed. I was all the way over there by Steve. I was busy.
I heard you guys kibitzing over there. All right, well, we're gonna keep going because we have next up for you in our variety show, the Ultimate Friendly Flora. This is brilliant. There's a theme.
Right.
I see a running theme.
No, it's...
Because along with boosting our immune system, it's keeping our whole entire digestive system healthy and functioning properly.
Whether you're reading the headlines in a newspaper, or whether you're reading the headlines on a news feed on your smartphone or your computer, or whether I'm reading the news that's coming on from the medical websites that I read, we all know that this is a year and this is the time of year when we challenge our immune system. We always think about our friendly flora in terms of healthy digestion. You can't have normal healthy digestion without friendly flora. Most of us don't realize you can't have a healthy functioning immune system in terms of the barrier property of our body. The friendly flora sort of is a guardian of all the open locations on our body. And of course, our nose, our mouth, that's why Colleen was just talking about washing our hands and things, because it's not our hands where viruses might enter our body, but it's our mouth, it's our nose. And what we all kind of habitually do is, without thinking, we might shake hands or touch a surface, and then the viruses can enter our body. So of course, part of how our immune system works is by using friendly flora as a barrier to those incoming pathogens. So again, part of the entire immune response, immune system protective response against viruses or bacteria are the friendly flora that populates our body. And again, most people don't realize we have trillions of cells in our body. We have more friendly flora organisms in a healthy body than we have cells in our body. And that's because they play this critical role, not just for our digestive system, but for our immune system as well.
Absolutely. Let me show you what the choices are. On this one, it's another huge customer pick on hsn.com, by the way. If you have a minute, you want to read those reviews. But we can do a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360. For this visit only, you can see we have special pricing for you, $40 off the largest choice, down to $89.90. That's for 180 capsules. And this is something a lot of us, I take this every single day, and a lot of us do just to help keep everything in check. If you take it every day, this is the day to stock up. If you've recently been on antibiotics, for example, this is a must-have for you. There's so many people that don't understand the huge, you know, sort of deficit that happens when we take antibiotics that flush our system of the good and the bad antibodies. And this is a way to really help to rebuild that good flora that we need.
Obviously, antibiotics don't do anything for a viral infection. And that's something oftentimes, unfortunately, we doctors or our society, we overprescribe antibiotics. And I think that's changing for the better. But if you have to take an antibiotic for bacteria, especially this time of year, maybe bronchitis or things like that, when you take those antibiotics, they're very non-selective. Not only do they attack that bacteria, but they attack the friendly flora as well. And probably women know this better than men, because women can experience, after using an antibiotic, they can notice that all of a sudden the friendly flora that populates a region of their body, that friendly flora is no longer there, and thereafter they could end up, say, with a yeast infection or things like that subsequently, because that friendly flora is absolutely critical to be there all the time to keep things in balance and keep the unfriendly things from populating our bodies. And again, and as I said before, friendly flora is a critical part, populating all of the openings to our body as part of our immune system. So whether it's our nose, whether it's our mouth, we need to have a healthy population of friendly flora, not just for digestion, but absolutely for the functioning of our immune system. When we typically think of our immune system and we think of immune cells in our bloodstream and things like that, that's the next step. That's if we didn't successfully keep something out of our body. The first step to our immune system is the barrier function of our immune system, and the barrier function functions with friendly flora, with the probiotics that we've all been hearing about.
And what I love about Andrew's product too, because if you go to a health food store, you shop for friendly flora, I think more and more people are learning about it, but this is 5 separate strains of friendly, different types of microflora, as opposed to somewhere you have to actually buy different bottles of different
one strain or not the proper strain.
Exactly.
And again, we selected strains. We give you actually 25 billion colony-forming units per capsule. That's 25 billion. That's more than 3 times the population of the Earth in terms of numbers. And you can see on this chart here, they're specifically chosen, and I have quotes on a number of charts, research quotes, and if you look at the research quotes on those charts, they'll specifically be talking about Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus plantarum, Lactobacillus salivarius, and Bifidobacterium lactis. So those are the ones they'll talk about, those specific strains. Next time I'll make you pronounce all of those things.
Really, I am so glad that I'm just going to stick with Friendly Flora.
But again, kind of when I talk about the botanicals, that you have to standardize something from a plant to make sure the actual substance in that plant, because it might be from the leaf or the root or the stem, depending on the plant. So you have to be very conscientious about what you're delivering in a supplement. Most companies are not. That's what we focus on. The same thing with the Friendly Flora product. You have to make sure which strains, that not only will those strains populate your body, they have to be able to survive the acid in your stomach to be able to populate throughout your body. And that's the validation we do on this product before we ever made it available.
Wonderful. I know we have to wrap it up for our variety hour. If you're ordering, thank you very much. Do want to remind you that we